Hi, this is DJ Veronica, Miss Florida Reporter Lifetime, here at the International Christian Music and Film Festival with Hollywood Connections with Don Reese, and I'm here with a screenwriter of Amazing Grace. Your name again?
Sekou Browne.
Sekou Browne. So how did you hear about this festival, and tell us about your movie?
Right. Well, first of all, how can you not hear about the festival? This is literally, as one person here described it, the Oscars of the Christian film community. So followed the festival for a long time. A good friend of mine had a film screened here a few years ago. He was up for some awards as well. So yeah, it's been on our radar. And just a little bit about our film, Amazing Grace. It tells the story of an unsaved couple and what happens when one person starts becoming interested in having a relationship with God, and how it just kind of rocks their relationship, right? So written from a real place. The protagonists and who you follow are these people that are virtually don't have a relationship with God. So it really gives us an understanding as believers, you know, how to witness the mindset of people that are not believers, and but also just the powerful, amazing grace of God, and how, you know, He's trying to reach those that aren't merited favor, right? Grace is from the Greek word charis, which means unmerited favor. So if you're in a relationship with God, you don't really deserve it. Regardless of what you might think you deserve it, but God doesn't see it that way, right? So none of us truly, from a scriptural standpoint, really are deserving to be in a relationship with God, and we're fortunate. And with this film, we really wanted to show, you know, how undeserving somebody is, and, you know, fortunately, it's being well received.
That's awesome. Is it showing today, or it already showed?
We screened it yesterday. And yeah, we're excited about it.
Are you going to release it out soon?
Absolutely. Once it does the festival run, we'll probably just run the gamut. Tubi, YouTube, Vimeo, all that stuff. You'll be able to find it on multiple platforms, right? So.
Awesome. And then I have one quick question. What advice would you give to screenwriters? Like, what made you want to be a screenwriter, especially for a faith-based type of movie?
Well, I mean, just screenwriting in general, I would say we have to tell our stories, right? We got to be very, as faith-based people, as black people, right? I'm a black screenwriter, like the importance of taking control of the narrative, right? Because if you don't tell your story, someone else is going to tell your story, and inevitably they're going to miss details. They may miss perspective. They may miss nuance, and they may not even pitch you and couch you in the right way, right, that you would want out there, right? So I think it's important as just filmmakers in general, whether you're a director, screenwriter, that, you know, if you're a believer, you're passionate about getting that story out yourself, right? And my advice to screenwriters, just, you know, whether it's faith-based or not, you know, you say you're a writer, you should be writing. Like, what are you writing? Always, because you're not, this isn't something you can improve on by reading books and watching seminars and all that stuff. And all of that is great, but it's like riding a bike. You got to ride the bike. You got to write. I tell, you know, now that I've done a couple films, you're not going to become a better director if you're not directing films. You got to go through the gamut. You're not going to become a better actor unless you act, right? Like, for real. Like, so yeah, that would be my advice to anybody in the filmmaking spectrum. Whatever you say you do, you should be doing it. And it doesn't matter. Like, I do iPhone videos of me and my daughter, you know what I mean? And it helps me, right? Like, things that I learned doing those things. I do a ton of work with my church's media team, right? All those little nuggets end up coming back when I'm doing a real project, right? So just keep busy and hone your craft.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much. We'll be on the lookout for Amazing Grace. All right, and back to you, Don, in the studio.